Hey, what's up guys, welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss about 5 projects that you should build as a front-end developer, and you should add those projects into your resume. So let's discuss about that. So as a junior front-end developer, you will need to have some awesome project in your portfolio. So because no matter how many books you have read on programming and how many videos you have watched, doesn't matter. So the only thing that matters is if you want to improve your coding skills and to become a better developer, you have to practice continuously. So you must have heard a particular quote that like practice makes man perfect. So this is just not a quote. This is the rule that applies everything and everywhere in your life. So not in just coding. Okay, so in this video I'm going to give you a list of some exciting projects that you should develop, and you should add those projects into your resume, because those projects will improve your skills, and the interviewer will obviously get to know that you have worked on those particular projects. So you must have required skills, and your resume will have more chances to be selected by the recruiter. So let's start with those projects. Okay, so guys, the first project that I'm going to show is basically it's a brochure website. So this can be any type of website. For example, a website that showcases a business, a landing page of the restaurant, or a personal website. So you can build this type of project for an existing business, or you can make your own business and build it for it. So this is to show that you are able to make an appealing, engaging, and highly converting landing page. So when people come to it, they will know the purpose of this website and where it is located and what type of services this particular business is offering. So also try to make it look clean and visually pleasing. So I would say focus on the front end by making a beautiful user interface and good user experience. So here is an example that I have added for a website. This type of website you can build. So the second website is you can create a blog. So blog with just HTML and CSS. So nowadays, if you will see, everybody needs a blog these days. So making a good looking blog template with HTML and CSS is must a skill to have, because this will help you to consolidate your knowledge in these technologies. And so building a blog template is good idea for your first bigger project. Do not worry about design here. So I have shared some resources. Just go through those links and just build it. So I would recommend you to build a home page which will contain a single post page, then contact page, and try to use CSS grid and responsive web designing. So for this, for responsive web designing, you can use either Media Query, you can use CSS Grid, or you can use the Flexbox model in the CSS. So if you wanted to know what is CSS Grid and how you can make a website responsive by using CSS Grid, so I have created a video on that. So which is like you just need one line of code to make your website responsive. It's a really cool tech basically. Just go and watch it once. I have tagged the link of video on the top section, so just go and watch it. Okay, so let's move to the third one. So third one is you can create a web application using an API basically. So this type of project focus on building a web application that consumes an API. This could be something like building out of any form of web application. So just find an API that interests you. So it could be a movie API or your favorite game API. So basically your goal is simply to build a website that displays some data or does some operations. So just make sure it consumes some API. This is going to be a great project for your portfolio, because for every company you're going to work for, they will use this process basically. They are going to give you some APIs, and as a front-end developer, your job is to consume that API and do some operation on the data that you will receive from the API, and render it on the UI by using a framework like React or Angular or Vue. Any framework you can use, any front-end framework will work here. So the thing is, the only purpose to see here is that the web application that you are going to create, it should consume an API, and you should try to do some operation with the data you're getting and pass the data to the front-end layer like Angular, React or Vue, and bind those data with the HTML. Okay, so this is the thing. So I have shared an example with you. I have created a movie app that consume an API and show some posters of the movies. Okay, so because nowadays there is a trend that the big MNCs company, before hiring, they will give you some small project and they will share you their APIs with that, and your job is to consume those API and apply those data you're getting from the API to the UI, the structure they will give you. They could give you something like SpaceX kind of operation. I mean, that is I have faced. So they will give you some kind of SpaceX, and they will tell you that how many successful landing the rockets have made, how many landings are failed, and the dates with the launches. So your job is to filter it out. I mean, your job is to consume that API and do some operations like filtering those lists and show successful launches in a particular section, failed launches into a particular section, and also your front-end search bar, so user can just type and search for the particular landing name and they will get the particular landing information. So that is the project that I have got when I have given the interview with an MNC as a junior developer with the 1 year of experience. So this is the project that I have got. So I have built that thing into Angular. So let's move to the next one. Yes. So now till now you have got my point, right? I have started from the basic one and going to the advanced now. So similarly you have to do. You don't just try to write down the fifth option that I have given you. Just try to start from the beginning. The first project that I have given you, then build a blog, then the third one, then the fourth one that I'm going to share now. Basically this is working like from basic to advanced. So first project will be your basic one, second will be little one step ahead, the third one will be little advanced, fourth one will be the professional kind of, so you can say, and the fifth one will be the perfect one, basically the professional that companies need. Okay, so let's discuss. Fourth idea is an e-commerce shopping cart. So I'm not saying you should create a complete e-commerce website, because e-commerce website is something that is gigantic. I mean, there is not only the one concept, one project. It is the mixture of multiple modules, basically, can say, because you will have something that will show to user, and there will be another UI that will be shown to merchant, and there will be another UI that will be shown to admin. So all three things are different, three different projects basically entirely. And there is another thing is first thing is the landing page, where you will show multiple categories and orders and discounts and banners, and this is something that will called one or multiple modules also. And then user will click on the particular product, they will see the entire information of the product. And then once user add to cart, then there is the concept came shopping cart. So what I am saying, to build, you just create a random simple product page. From that product page, user can add products into cart. The idea of this project is to make an e-commerce shopping cart where the user can see different products with the ability to shop by adding this product into the cart. So here your main work started. So this shopping cart can be used on online shoppings and on e-commerce sites. So all you need is the basic interface of the shop on the front end, and with some of course with some functionalities. Okay, so the fifth one is the personal portfolio. So now that you have created couple of projects, you will need a place to showcase them. So you will build a portfolio that has information about you and shows all the projects that you have worked upon. And this project project focuses more on the front end, because you will have to make it as good as possible, so when someone visit the portfolio, it will look appealing to him. So just try to show your creativity there, and if you love it, you can do it, right? So basically the thing here is, till now I have not talked about the UX thing. So basically is the website that look more appealing because of its UX design, and the similar UX design you will convert into your UI development and do some API integration with that. So but here we don't have the UX, right? So you should have a good knowledge of UX also. UX, what does UX mean is basically the color of website you are choosing, the theme of website basically, and the font style you are choosing, and all the colors and fonts should be same to the entire website. Like I have seen some of my students, basically those those people are doing, like they have added some different fonts into the banner section, and they are using different font into the into the contact form. So this is not professional, right? So the thing is, so if you're using particular font, the font should be same across the application, and same with the color. So like the color is the very important thing. Like color combination is very important for your website, so you should take care of it as well. So there is one more person that showed me a demo of the product, their design. I will show you here now. It's done. He has created a section to the website where it is showing like the count of employees. Sorry, it is showing count of customers and number of projects the company has made, the number of project company has done, and number of customers they have, and one more section there. But the thing is, he's showing some count there, and count has a different font, and even the different sizes as well, I guess. And there is one most important thing that was missing is the padding size. The particular section have around 20 pixel of padding on the top and literally 5 pixel at the bottom. So this is really, at the first look, someone experienced person can catch it, and he will say, yeah, it's just a beginner, it's a noob actually. So don't do that type of mistake. I have kept this into the 5th section because this is very important. This is something that it is like doesn't matter what you have done into the back end. If the front end is bad, you just made it worst actually. If front end is bad, then nothing is gonna work. Doesn't matter how many logics you have written into the backend JavaScript and how many operations you have done into the backend. If your UX is bad, everything is bad. So keep this in mind. That's why I have kept this thing in on the 5th section. So basically, these are the 5 projects you can add into your project. And apart from this, Okay, so guys, that's all for today's video, and I hope you have learned something today. And if you did, please give a big thumbs up to this video. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe the channel by clicking on the red button the below. And yes, also press the bell icon so you can get all the notification of my videos whenever I upload. Because I always keep uploading this type of content, so I'm sure that it is going to be very helpful for you. So that's all for today. Have a good day.